Every week, a new AI tool shows up, promising to save you time, automate your business, or replace an assistant entirely. Some of these tools are genuinely useful. Others are nothing more than polished landing pages wrapped around buzzwords. In this video, we're going to answer a simple question that most people never slow down enough to ask. Is this AI tool actually useful, or is it basically a scam? And when I say scam, I don't necessarily mean illegal or malicious. I mean something more common. A tool that looks impressive, sounds intelligent, but adds friction instead of removing it. If you're a solopreneur, freelancer, or small business operator, this matters more than ever. Most people don't fail because they don't work hard. They fail because they buy tools that increase complexity instead of reducing it. AI tools are especially dangerous in this way. The demos look amazing. The websites are clean. The promises are bold. But once you try to use the tool in real life, things start to fall apart. Suddenly, setup takes longer than expected. Integrations don't quite work. And instead of saving time, you're now managing another system. So the real question isn't whether an AI tool looks smart. The real question is whether it actually helps you operate better. Here's the mistake most people make when evaluating AI tools. They focus on features. They ask what the tool can do instead of what problem it actually solves. Features don't matter if they don't fit into your workflow. A tool can be powerful and still be useless for you. That's why I use a very simple reality check whenever I evaluate an AI tool. The first question I ask is this: does this tool solve a real problem I already have? Not a hypothetical problem. Not something I might deal with one day. A real recurring problem that currently costs me time or money. If the problem doesn't already exist, the tool isn't a solution. The second question is about time. Does this tool save me time within the first week? If the setup takes longer than the task itself, that's not automation. That's overhead. Good AI tools reduce friction quickly. They don't require weeks of tweaking just to break even. The third question is clarity. Can I explain what this tool does in one sentence? If I can't, that's usually a warning sign. Complex tools often hide simple value behind unnecessary layers. If the value isn't obvious, adoption usually fails. The fourth question is cost replacement. Does this tool replace something I'm already paying for? Or does it just add another subscription on top of everything else? The best tools consolidate. They don't stack. If a tool adds cost without removing something else, it needs to justify itself fast. And the fifth question is the most important one. Would I still use this tool if all the AI buzzwords were removed? If the answer is no, then the value probably isn't real. At that point, the AI is just marketing. Now let's talk about red flags. These don't automatically mean a tool is bad, but when you see several of them together, you should slow down. One red flag is vague promises with no clear workflow. If a tool claims it can do everything, it usually does nothing well. Another red flag is aggressive emphasis on lifetime deals. Urgency is often used to hide immaturity. Another warning sign is when it's unclear who the tool is actually for. If everyone is the target user, no one really is. Impressive demos with weak onboarding are another issue. If the tool only works when perfectly staged, that's a problem. And finally, when there's more marketing than documentation, that's usually a bad sign. Useful tools teach you how to use them. They don't rely on hype to carry the product. Ironically, the most useful AI tools often look boring. They do one thing well. They integrate cleanly. They don't require constant attention. If a tool quietly saves you an hour a day without you thinking about it, that's real value. If you're a solo operator, the goal isn't to use more AI. The goal is to run lean. Most people don't need cutting-edge intelligence. They need reliable systems that work consistently. In future videos, I'll apply this exact framework to specific AI tools. No hype, no pressure. Just honest evaluations based on time saved and money spent. If that's the kind of AI coverage you're looking for, consider subscribing.